Hello, my country people them. Today, na Tuesday, the 2nd of February 2021. As we join my fellow country people them, we know the routine. We mash fire, we share them, make it go far and wide. We bring in all the other black legs them, make them assemble. We king, the Kumkumasa, king of all the black legs. It don't come for Tori with Una today. This one, our first live broadcast of February 2021, and it don't be a long time since Una Igwe the Kumkumasa, it can't do a live broadcast because as we don't tell Una, Una countryman, it be there abroad for one or two personal reasons, and for all the country people, the way that they joined, whether when they watch him live on Facebook or when I watch him later on for YouTube or any other platform, when I make sure say when I share and make it go far and wide. I want to also apologize because I get a nagging cough where they hamburg me. So if I get a coughing fit during this live broadcast, I hope say when I go or be understanding, because my voice it not be the best this evening, but notwithstanding, we go mash fire. I say and say Belchus at here song they live. I get plenty of our country people in the day live, they don't gather for watch. And as when I join, when I make sure say when I mash fire, when I share them, as I don't talk, make it go far and wide. As I don't talk today, now the 2nd of February 2021. Yes, I could talk, we could rattle through a few things then. But before I go on for giving the real live broadcast, I want to thank all the patriots them, the country people them, the black legs the way they run the mash fire for share and for continue with the black legism while way the Kumkumasa, the king of all black legs, it be there away. I be there for America, and I travel around the South and North America as well during the past 4 months. I want to thank all winners, Susie Sparks and all the other black legs that they mash fire. But especially I want to thank Beltus for the fantastic work we done the do for cleaning up Libya, and I want to thank Valentine, Rado, Kingsley too, and all the other people them for their impact where they did one. Some of them they did work now in the backgrounds, they know they work for social media where we not see them and for see what way they do, but their impact it be felt. We also want to thank especially Oka Nasri Clovis, my very own protege, countryman junior. Yes, we don't keep this platform hot and smoking while we the Igwe it be there out and about doing other things them. I want to thank Joel for DDR Center Bamenda as well. All my country people them as when I join, when I know the usual routine, when I mash fire, when I share them, make it go far and wide, my country people them. We don't get more than 69, 70 something people that they join with now, and we will go on for play the Kumkum anthem, and then we'll play the Cameroon national anthem, my country people them. My tablet it be hooked on to my Bluetooth for my motor because I dey inside my motor right now. So I go play them, and then if the video play, it will get a slight delay between the video where I will see them and the audio where I will hear them because it be connected now via Bluetooth. My contributor will get a very interesting and fantastic live broadcast for Una. After the national anthem, I would then introduce the topic of discussion for Una, and then we'll carry on for them. My contributor will listen.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank you, plenty my country people then. Now, we will listen to the Cameroon national anthem. thank una plenty, my country people them. I see una as una the join. I see Pei Kamer, I see Belchus, they live. I see Okanasri Clovis and all the other country people they live. I thank una plenty for joining me for this live broadcast today. As una join, una make sure so una continue for March Fire for Sharam. Today, na the 2nd of February 2021. Time now for Cameroon, na just a few minutes past 7 p.m. for evening time. My country people them. Meanwhile, the talks I've been at the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs, and we will go straight to the presentation. So una March Fire for that one, my country people them. So, well, forgive me 1 or 2 seconds. I will introduce una the topic of discussion where we will discuss them today, because I get 5 major points them where I want to talk about today, and we will start with that one, which is say the population from Cambe. They don't start the preparation for 11th of February. I love Cambe. I love to talk about Cambe because Cambe, they get the biggest Cameroonianness inside them. Yes, we will also talk about how the church and even God himself now black leg. We will talk about what really happened with the visit of the Pope, the Secretary of State, to Cameroon a few days ago. We will go on for even talk. I will play una a very short audio when Ayabacho leave for some of the people the way they never listen to the audio. This one could be now an opportunity, and then I will explain for una how way they indicate and they show una say we the black legs them with the win fatly. I'll also talk for una about, I'll give una my response to this Nkunyam where he call itself say it be General Okoro Gislen Konda whatever, where he say come out from Widikum. I'll give my response and also for explain for una how we are winning fatly. All the members of the so-called interim government of the Amba interim government, they need to listen to this live broadcast today, because I will talk about some things in a way it be pertinent for una to understand. And then I will also give una my 1 or 2 opinions and my takes into the so-called demonstrations by the ex-combatants for TDR Center Boya, where it happened yesterday, the 1st of February 2021. So my country people then, without further ado, we'll go straight into the presentation. We don't already take close to 10 minutes for giving the intro and play the national anthem. Each of these segments, I get about 5 of these parts, hopefully it will take about 15 minutes each. If not, then we will go to about 1 hour 30 minutes for the presentation. But that notwithstanding, when I understand, say when a countryman, the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs, they get a very large mouth, and I feel talk from 1st to 31st. I feel talk, so we'll continue. So now, the Cameroonianness from Cambe. I know we talk plenty. I will just show una now pictures them. So when you understand this one and Cambe yesterday, where the population it come out for prepare for the 11th of February, where it come obviously in 9 or 8 days or so. So they don't already get in the mood for Cameroonianness. And I like, as I always tell una, for talk about Cambe, because their Cameroonianness is they on fire. They literally match fire from Cambe. Some people they not even feel believe saying Cambe they are inside northwest. Yes, the northwest region of Cameroon. Now our country people then die from Cambe. This one where they show now from 11th of February 2020 for Oku, where they will celebrate them. And when I feel understand, now Cambe they always give we the most fantastic Cameroonianness, and this one it been now for Boya. So Youth Day it be very important for we, because now on the 11th of February 11th of February 1961, where our forefathers they be vote for that plebiscite for unite Cameroon from the former British Southern Cameroons to the Cameroon where we did today, and then we also lost our brothers them for the former British Northern Cameroons. So now my contribute them. The second segment where I want to go into, it would be now for explain to you now how the Pope it don't turn now a big black leg. The Catholic Church itself na black leg. God himself it don't turn a black leg. I go explain for una, and I go start with this picture. I go play for una audios then when the AmbaFools themselves of the live for explain to una the frustration and how much we are winning fatly. So first of all, una for this picture, now the Cardinal when the Secretary of State at the Vatican be pay a visit to Cameroon, and obviously na the Cardinal that and our President Paul Biya that to the right. So be pay a visit to Cameroon the 29th of January 2021 up to I think yesterday where he be there for Cameroon, and he don't fly back to the Vatican. And then I will give una the reactions from Amber World later on. But first, maybe I show una. So now the second part that, so I don't show una that one now. The AmbaFools, the way they talk to President Paul Biya, it don't die. I will play on this short video where it go explain for now when the cardinal is where we visit Cameroon. It go explain to una in your own words where it discussed with President Paul Biya and whatnot. Una listen. This one are video evidence from Yaoundé. Una bear with me. So now the cardinal that with President Paul Biya himself, they exchanged gifts and presents, and that one at the Minister of Civil Cabinet, Ayolo Vondo, if I'm not mistaken. So President Paul Biya and the cardinal, they meet up, and now wait this will be talk after they meet up.
Autre signe de la cordialité des relations qu'il y a entre le Cameroun et les Saint-Sièges. On a retenu.
This thing agree obey. Now listen.
On puisse avoir paix dans cette région. On a aussi assuré toute la collaboration de l'Église catholique, des évêques de la région, pour contribuer à cette, disons, à la paix et à la réconciliation dans la région. The substance, as I said, yes, now in French, was about all the situation, the situation in Cameroon, and then we touched also the different points about conflicts, about problems, and especially about the situation in north and southwest of the country, especially assuring the president of the willingness of the Catholic Church and of the bishop of the region to give a contribution to the solution of this problem, of this conflict. I was saying that what we are looking for is for reconciliation and peace, because especially in this present situation where there is many other crises, starting from the COVID crisis, is important to achieve peace, and then is the only condition just to grow and to achieve a sustainable development everywhere.
Okay, so my contributor, when I don't see now the cardinal that the Secretary of State at the Vatican, where he be sent by the Pope himself to Cameroon. My contributor them. So now what that will happen now? I go show you now one or two other evidence. So me una see am for ourselves. That one now Minister Paul Tassong with the Cardinal himself. This one for Bamenda a couple of days ago on Sunday, the 31st of January 2020. This one, if una look at ma zoom in for now Minister Mbayu that and all the other ministers then. Una see am and the Cardinal that now Minister of Territorial Administration this for middle, Minister Paul Atanganji Paul. And then you get all that dignitaries them. As I don't post some of this information for una when I don't see them for ourselves. When I feel seen at the cardinal that, and now one of the most powerful people than this for middle for Cameroon for una when I not understand this person for middle now the minister and the secretary general now wait to be a title now secretary general when a minister position at the presidency. Now Ferdinand Gongo that one of the most powerful people that inside Cameroon. If they inside Bamenda, where when I talk black leg, they don't come. When I see a population that for Bamenda, they reject Amba terrorism. Population for Bamenda, they come out in their thousands. When I see them, all CWA, Catholic Women Association, Mamidem, they come out, they come for mass with the cardinal. So now I will play these short videos then for una. I don't want to take too much of una time, but now just for highlight the point for una for see the crowds where it come out for Bamenda on Sunday the 31st of January 2021. Una see that crowd where Chris Anu and these idiots for interim government they be talking they don't call lockdown for Bamenda. According to them, now lockdown that. And as I don't show now evidence of even the Secretary General at the presidency, Ferdinand Gongo, if they inside Bamenda, they don't come. Minister Mbayu, Minister Paul Tassong, Minister Atanganji Paul, and all the other ministers and Fu Callistus and the other one, them they be there for Bamenda, Abakwa. No, nothing, no happen. No Amba, no pass, no shake. Where them they? After all these ministers them and the cardinal herself, they don't return them back to wherever they go. And then Amba should know why they come outside. They can't kill some woman. I think it been some reverend sister say if you go church on Sunday. Now the reality that. But I'm coming. This one is just the beginning. But before I want go too far, I want for play for una. This video, now only 1 minute and a bit I go play am for now for understand, or maybe I'll play the 2 minutes video for now for understand what the way Bishop Nkea for Bamenda Archdiocese it be talk am in public for the world to hear in front of that crowd and in front of all the AmbaFools them. Why me I give now all this evidence and all of this build up now for understand when I hear the audios them where they come out from Amba world, when I go understand their frustration. My contributor now listen.
The faith of the people of the Archdiocese of Bamenda is greater than intimidation. And their presence here is a proof that the devil is a liar. Your Eminence, we the people of Bamenda, we lack many things. But one thing we don't lack is faith. The presence here of the people of Bamenda in such great numbers is a sure sign that their faith is greater than politics. Bring our gratitude to the head of state for sending your high person to represent him at this occasion, for it shows the seriousness with which the state is treating the visit of the Cardinal Secretary of State of His Holiness. We are equally grateful for the facelift given to our cathedral premises and also for all that the regional administrative authorities led by the governor of the Northwest region have done to prepare for this occasion. Mr. Governor, thank you very much.
So my country people them, when I feel here now Bishop Nkea that where it talk say, it thank the head of state for his support for make this visit, make it be successful. He also thanked the population for Bamenda. He thanked the governor of the Northwest region. He thanked the authorities them for Cameroon, for Northwest region of Cameroon, where they don't assist them for achieve this successful visit of the Secretary General or the Secretary of State at the Vatican, the Cardinal where it be visit from Rome. So now wait that way it happened. Okay, now my contributor them. After that one it passed, now some of the newspaper headlines them that from the Cardinal he visit to Cameroon. He visit for Yaoundé and he visit for Bamenda. So now the Pope's envoy, he asked the Amba fighters them make them drop their guns. Now exactly the same position that way we don't tell them. Drop your guns or you go chop kumkum. Cardinal, Secretary of State at the Vatican, it come out from Pope for Rome, come right inside Bamenda. Can't tell una say weti, una drop una guns. Okay, my country people them. Now, una listen. Una trust me, these audios them, no me na me a fabricate them. Now, Amba themselves, they go talk for these audios them. Una listen to their reaction to the Pope, the envoy to Cameroon. Una listen.
My sister, wait for you talk the real talk. The real talk now are the churches. Make we attack the churches because not them they put it down. Not them. If they attack the churches, I think say all thing inside this church matter. Now they don't come they make one of the rituals when they watch them. Now they glad say amen, oh amen. The one vex say they don't talk about church. On our vex, we all be Christians. I be number one Christian, the church communion.
No be so.
But in nonsense, not too much. It don't too much. Begin they die. Look how they shoot innocent papa when they go eat tapping for money. When I will go survive with the picking them. Hallelujah. When I on the wrong dumb big when God not vex for we, oh Papa God not vex for we. Not vex for we. Now people they make we vex for ourselves.
Joy yeah. It talk, then we go talk, so maybe Papa God no vex for them. May we not understand say na so-called God ordained revolution this so it yes like Manga Bell talk say na God ordained revolution this where they don't really vomit God, they talk say this so say they made them attack churches, but the audios not just the beginning that my country people them will not listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the economic sabotage we're all talking about here,
it don't fail.
Should not only be directed to Cameroon.
Okay.
It should be directed toward the church that has stood strongly against the Ambazonian struggle. Believe me, yours, if I would have said about 2-3 audio the once in a while, but nobody listened. If we can exercise the economic sabotage to the church. Let us boycott church services for about 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And let our boys enforce it. Our way to God must not only go through the church. The church is feeding fat out of us and killing us, and the leadership of the church will not even recognize that the people that are financing the church, the people that make the church are being killed and are crying out. And yet they turn their backs on the church. Who is an enabler when we call it here? The church has stood strongly against us. The 2 months you said Nigerians that are fighting.
Yes.
Ambas already laid down their gun, but Nigerians are fighting.
Exactly.
And that is the church. That is the leadership of the church. So why are we sparing the church with this economic sabotage? Is that not the thing that I'm using to side with the enemy or the oppressor to kill the oppressed?
Frustration.
The problem here is, if we do this, the church lives on this thing we call tithes or Sunday offerings.
Yes.
If we suck them dry of Sunday offering for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, they will come begging. They will send a delegation to Pobia and say, no, stop it, it's going to be something different.
Okay.
Their institutions will not run. Their workers will not be paid. All of those things will not go on. And that's another way to punish somebody who has been against us from the inception of this struggle until date. And yet we continue to spare them, we continue to do them, we continue to do everything. If our boys can't enforce church boycott services, let's pray in our houses and live for some months until the church complies.
The church gave up being a target now. We need to burn down all Catholic churches for Ambazonia. We don't need them. By the time we take this decision, the Pope says we're going to say they don't enter a business. Because if the church not exists, even the Pope not go get that offerings. By the time we burn down all the Catholic churches, it will be a different story. I hope say Restoration Forces they take note with me at the talk.
Una don't hear wahala, una hear frustration, as I don't always tell una. Amba shit no wipe last them, they no get any friends. All where they get them na enemies. Amba no get friend, Amba it no get secret. I don't always tell una. Now that they openly, publicly talk to me the target church. Me una understand say the Catholic Church now one of the biggest institutions in the world. The Vatican now a sovereign state within Italy. Inside Rome, the Vatican be sovereign. And now why that way? This cardinal we come from Cameroon, now Secretary of State at the Vatican. He don't come for ground. Ma ask now some question my country people then. As I be asking a few weeks ago, say Cardinal to me as a Cameroonian, when he talk, if you put all the other so-called Ambazonians, whether Yabacho, Sakoi Kome, Yerima, the other fool from Konengi, and all of them, you put all of them for one side they talk, and then Cardinal Tumi for the other side, you one. Cardinal Tumi talk. Who would not think that they go listen to, and who would not think that they not go listen to? First of all, the question I said, who did first listen to these non-entities and like Sakoi Kome then? No one. Cardinal Tumi did talk as person where he don't get any political interest in the situation, and he don't talk. And the funniest thing I say, now una carry una own hand go touch shit. Now una cut the bitter leaf before una hand start bitter. Cardinal Tumi be the money business. He no be there for una nonsense. Now una go kidnap you. Now they ask you questions about the kidnapping. He explained his own personal experiences for Bush, where he experienced some things the way they talk at me here. No me na say some person talk say, can na to me no talk say yeah say no. Can na to me talk say they kidnap na me on this date at this time at a 90-year-old. They can't kidnap me where I just go me on my ordinary business. That one alone. Which one I think say go put una in good standing with the international community? And then time we can't talk now. Una talk say wait, may they bomb the churches because the churches they no support una. And then for the people the way they be talk today, so probably I don't die. Now evidence that way, the whole Secretary of State at the Vatican, Pope, he second in command. He don't can tell una say Pope ya they fine, it day for Yaoundé. Upon that, all the Catholic Christians for Bamenda, they no obey una so-called lockdown. Upon that, the Bishop Kia tell una say una threats, una intimidation, it no go work for them. It thank the head of state, it thank the governors and all the authorities the way they don't make that visit, make it be successful. When I think say, this Secretary of State, this bishop, this cardinal will come out from Rome, come for Cameroon, go back. He could go talk for Pope Seweti. He could go talk for the international community Seweti. Time it there for Cameroon, he talks Seweti. Amba boys when I drop on our guns, we want make peace come back inside Cameroon. And he talks about the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. Nobody, not a single international organization, not a single entity, a recognized Ambazonia terrorists. Since 2016 till date, now 2021, where would they in now so? And this one a testament to all the black legs say we are winning fatly. Man past man, thank you for joining. You get at least a minimum 20 shares. Share them at least 20 times. Now you're fine for coming late. Make sure say you go back, go watch this live broadcast after we don't watch them, because parts of the day where you don't miss them. You don't miss a good 25-28 minutes of this live broadcast. So my country people them, I no one be distracted. So may when I also understand say this, so the president, the current president of the United States, Joe Biden, na a devout Christian, when na Catholic, it go Catholic church every single day. So who when I think say the president for United States it go believe? The cardinal will come out for Rome, go for Cameroon, go see things with their own eyes. Or the cardinal to me, where he day inside Cameroon, he sub, he dey live inside the Cameroon. Where the Amba boys they can't kidnap, he sub. When I think say the cardinal, he go talk lie. When I think say Joe Biden go listen to these two people them, or he go listen to Eric Tato and Mark Pareta and Tapang Ivo and Yerima. Come on, my country people them. These people, they don't just fail monumentally, and we are just getting started. I still get the very interesting part of this live broadcast for Showuna, when this will come to that. But yes, before I even go far, my Showuna this document, I never post them on this page, but for people the way they feel read French, when I feel read them, this document is come out from the Cameroon state authorities them, for confirm when a Ministry of External Relations, for confirm. If we feel read them today, say we'll get 60 failed asylum seekers the way they come out from the United States of America. Where did they arrive? Tomorrow, when a Thursday, the 4th of February 2021, they go land inside Cameroon. When a failed asylum seekers, wait, man, zoom in, me when I read them, fine, I ain't that. 60 of them, where they come out from Etat Uni. Yes, where they come out on the 4th of February, they arrive for Cameroon. When failed asylum seekers them. Under President Trump, they will repatriate Cameroonians them from the United States. And this one, another evidence for showing us say the international relations between Cameroon and the United States it be strong. Whether it be under Joe Biden or it be under the former President Trump, it be solid. Okay, 60 failed asylum seekers them of Cameroon origin, they will be repatriated to Cameroon. Thursday now, no, only in 48 hours, less than 48 hours, wait me and they talk. Now wait till that will go happen. Okay. But before I continue, my show now, this one a preview of which way it come ahead. For tell I don't promise now no, say this live broadcast, it will go straight to the point. I go hit the key points them of certain things the way we want to talk about. Countryman never come live for a long time, when I bear with me. But now wait till this way they come next. Now listen.
He will watch this video and he will cut it, join it, and bring out the part that suits him. He won't bring all the parts. He won't bring the one that is against him. Tell him to bring this part out. See, this revolution not be your papa revolution or your mommy revolution.
So my country people them, that one now the frustrated Nkunyam where he call himself say General Ghislaine Okoro Eje whatever, where he talks say he don't unmask the country people. Now he claim to fame that now the only thing that we get on the surface of this earth. I will explain to you now. Which we don't go on in the past couple of days or weeks. I don't know. I'll explain to you now which we go on. The live show, it just get more and more interesting. But before we continue, what way me I want to tell you again as what way me I want to tell you say about this issue where some people they talk about say US Congress, they always talk about dialogue and all these kind of things. Maybe I explain one small thing for my country people them. For the United States law, the way that country they function as a now only the president of the United States get the monopoly for foreign policy for the United States. The Congress for America, if he approve the appointed members of cabinet, where the president will appoint members like appoint the United Nations ambassador, appoint Secretary of State, appoint other ministers. Then for America they call their ministers and say secretaries. So Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Health, or whatever, Department for Health and Social Services or whatever. So the president will appoint these ministers them, and then Congress, actually the Senate, it go confirm them. Now all that the foreign policy it be driven by the executive branch. It no get no input by the legislative branch. Legislative branch now Parliament or Congress as they call it for America, so the House and the Senate. Now the legislative branch, that way they make law for country. The only other thing where the legislative branch, if it do if it declare war, president for America, it no actually fit declare war. Certain things that they if it do but now only Congress fit declare war. So the foreign policy it could be set by the president of the United States, and it could be led by the Secretary of State, where he go appoint him, and then where I think that Anthony Blinken, where he don't already appoint him, and then he go on now around the world. Then he go send out the ambassadors them to all the other foreign countries them for set a foreign policy agenda. And yes, President Biden, he don't talk. He go pay a little bit more attention to Africa than that orange guy Trump. He be pay attention to. That is it. They don't talk yes, true. People they talk about resolution. My tell you something my country people them. They feel make 1 billion resolutions for American Congress if they like. It no impact foreign policy for Cameroon. Now only the president of the United States of America it set the foreign policy agenda for Cameroon. Now only the president for America, if it decide how the country it go interact with the outside world, and now so the United States Constitution it allow for them for do them. So when all these people they can't talk that nonsense about say American Congress, why American Congress begin resolution for 2018? They do another resolution 2019, do another resolution 2020. Wait it happen for all the other previous resolutions them. Now because na noise, na nonsense on top paper. It be not just nonsense because they no be binding, they no be law. For make law for America, that resolution get to be accepted by the House. It go to the Senate, it get voted, and then it go to the president. Now the president would then sign them into law. If the president sign something into law, then it becomes law. President fit veto them. Yes, Congress fit sign. If it vote on a resolution for the House and for the Senate, the Senate for president veto them. It deny for sign them. And that one, it no go become law. It only become law if you go back again to Senate. If the Senate now vote more than with a supermajority, when now more than 60% of the senators they agree to that, then it becomes law without the president's signature. Why we may explain this thing for Nana? Because when these AmbaFools them, they go take one picture with any white man, they go come bamboozle una, talk some kind of nonsense, say American Congress. If they go take picture with one congressman, they go make noise today. Now because of the fact say a lot of our country people them, they be ignorant about the way the world works, about the way things that happen and the way things that work in other parts of the world. So they make that noise for blindfold una. Just imagine, my country people them, if Nasako Ekome, it be get an audience with the Secretary of State at the Vatican, that cardinal will go Cameroon. Just imagine if they get opportunity for take picture with ye, just picture. They go broadcast them for Facebook, make propaganda from here, go tell and say the Pope they can't give independence, Pope they can't give, no, so they go talk because they know say when I be poorly educated, when I be gullible. Now what did they believe? They can't talk any kind of nonsense, knowing say when I not go do the research, when I not understand the way the world works, so when I go be easily manipulated, when I go believe which way they tell una. Now so they go do them. That way they go take picture with just one congressman. Like I don't tell una, the United States Senate is being made out of 100 senators. Them, in order for anything for pass, for they it must get a minimum of 51 votes for get a majority. So when AmbaFools, they go get picture with one senator, they come out vibrate. Even if that senator, Matt say, even if the senator calls me Amba get their independence today, so what? They no go still get the independence. Even if when they talk about resolution, so what? That resolution na a meaningless nonsense with the write them on top paper. Say we are calling on the Cameroon government to go and dialogue. Any person where it talks to me, they go dialogue with the Amba, good and fine. Like the Cameroon government don't talk. We don't host the national dialogue where it will be funded and sponsored by the United Nations Secretariat, Antonio Guterres. Any person where it want to continue the dialogue, because dialogue now a continuous process. That dialogue it no end after the Grand National Dialogue. The dialogue continue. And every single day with still dialogue. How would I think say the Amba boys the day for DDR Center for Bamenda and Boya? How would I think say the day for day? Now because of the power of dialogue. Because we engage them every single day in dialogue. We talk to them. That's how they end up at the DDR Center. Now, so that they drop their guns every day because of dialogue. So, yes, the Cameroon government and we, the Blacklegs, we already be engaged in the dialogue where the Americans or any other person they talk about. Knowing that them tell we for dialogue, we don't already know we say we get for dialogue for solve our problems, them internal Cameroonian problems, and we don't already solve the problems them. Now, why do we Amba boys enter DDR Center every single day? So any other person where it tell you say, oh, we need for dialogue, ask you say, what are you waiting for? Go and dialogue. Pick your phone. Call the Amba boys still there for Bush. Dialogue with ye. Call Ayabacho Lucas. Dialogue with ye. Call Yerima. Dialogue with ye. Because when Amba boy they can't enter inside your house, they attack you. Now for there you go understand. You know the face na Ayabacho Lucas or Tapang Ivo, whatever. You the face na the Amba boy way it there inside your house. Pick your phone. Call you where you did talk about dialogue. What are not journalists or for who side? For when they ever go for TV stations, then go to talk with them where they always talk about how but dialogue. Tell the person where they ask you about dialogue, say, you don't dialogue with the Amba. You want me the state, you want me not only probably I go dialogue with Amba. You where you want the dialogue, go and dialogue with Amba. You ask them the simple question, have you ever picked up your phone and spoken to the Amba boys where they there for Bush? When I go dialogue with them. My country people them. Any person where want dialogue, what enough for dialogue with me? Now why that way I create platform? I create Facebook pages. Now one, more than 13. I create Facebook accounts them. Now one, more than 70. I create my own websites. Now one. I create my own YouTube channel. And I create WhatsApp groups them. Now one, more than 26. My country people them. I don't broadcast even my WhatsApp number, my private number, when I feel call me at any time, when I feel message me, and I why that would there for here. This live broadcast are still part of that dialogue. So we the Blacklegs, we the Cameroon government, we the people that want peace inside Cameroon, we already want the dialogue. We don't already set up the dialogue. We they already engaged in the dialogue. Any other person where you want the dialogue, come and dialogue with the Ambazonia terrorists. Pick up your phone, call Ayabacho dialogue with ye. Pick up your phone. Call the Amba boy that is still there for Bush. Dialogue with ye. No person need to stop you from holding that dialogue. But my country people them, I don't want for take too much of your time. So now my country people them, we don't there for this live broadcast now going on about 40 minutes. I will give you now this. I will give you now my response to the so-called unmasking of MKPD. As you now know, Amba they don't make their prime mission for unmask una countryman. Since una countryman start talk about the Ambazonia terrorist atrocities them, starting with my own personal experience where all the AmbaFools, the way they always talk about MKPD, they deny for address the grievances. They deny for talk about the root cause of the reason why they get this chukuchuku for their last in the first place. They never ever want for address the fact, say, countryman get grievances with the Amba terrorists them. And they no ever want to address the fact say they so. No me I start this conflict. Now then can me top me inside my house, they attack me, and me I decide now only for fight back my country people them. Make una no respond to any shit, no white blast where it there for our live broadcast. It leave comments them. I like when Amber they leave comments for our live broadcast because it make it easier for we for ban them. They could continue for the watch, but they never ever get means for comment ever again. But they don't get choice because they cannot ignore me. So I contribute them. Before I continue with that one, I go play for una this audio for tell una wusa way the frustration is start, and then I go lead on for to explain for una why we this Nkunya me there on Facebook it vibrate every day. Yes, some people they will talk say, I don't follow him. People send it to me. No, I dey watch. It make the I dey watch him because me I've been at the Kumkumasa. I know at the life of waiting. Some person there we go can't conk my head. When I listen to this audio where this Nkunya, I believe to Power 5 Yango Francis. Sometime in 2019, I don't play this audio back then, but it not be go viral. I will explain for now everything in detail. But before I explain them, when I get for first listen to the audio. Now this Nkunya, it beg Power 5 Yango Francis for semi Power 5 Yango Francis. He pay millions so that make he ask the Amber terrorists them for Momo for Widikum make them drop their guns. As now know me where they talk so the Kumkumasa me too Akumana from Momo. I talk and proudly I've been Momo Graphy 100%. When I listen my country people.
Good evening, what time? Maybe, yeah. But sir, I will tell you the truth and fact. I'm disappointed in your job. I'm disappointed in the way you're handling the job that has been bestowed upon you. I'm disappointed in everything about you. When you people see patriotic people who wants to offer what is very, very, very expensive in the world for peace to reign, you people down look on such people. It is very, very funny that you have been made a disarmament commission, I call it director or what, I don't understand, in the Cameroon, and people who are voluntarily wanting to let guys drop arms. You don't even care about them, and you say you are holding meetings. Are your meetings fruitful? Do you know that the people that are even making those few boys drop arms are not even you? You don't even know people are suffering someone doing it, and you are there chopping the country's money. We don't need black money. We were trying to do this thing from the depth and the bottom of our hearts. Well, I've been contacted by the DO of my place because the DO already knew me, and he knows what I've been doing. He knows how many boys I have on ground. He contacted me, begging me, but this is something I wanted to do voluntarily. You gave deaf ears on me. You know, I think I called to spend my own hard-earned money again. Called you because I want peace. You did not even want to listen to me. But I want to reassure you that I've become more radical. And let's see how you will not be sacked for not disarming the boys. Because
okay, my contributor them. I know one for ball now with the rest of that audio. Basically, now it threatened Power 5 Yango Francis when the national coordinator for the disarmament commission will be formed by President Paul Biya for December 2018. So he pick his phone as when I hear what he talk, no mean a different person. Now he talk say I spent my money and called you. The narrative where one me not believe him today because he believes say we are stupid. He one me not believe say now Power 5 Yango Francis be call he lies. You say don't talk for they say he spending money and the time pick his phone call Power 5 Yango Francis. He call himself Cameroonian patriot, where he want for offer peace. Una yeah, say he get 200 picking them, boys them for Widikum, where he want for disarm them, send them for DDR center, but Power 5 Yango Francis, it downplay or downlook on ye. Now ye talk, no be me. That one at 2019. I don't make this video, this audio, it go out. But then again, about 2 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, I decided for just, I don't know what I was going through. I'm still there for America. I reshare the audio go out, it go out there, it enter inside Amber, their WhatsApp groups them. Wonders. So this audio where I don't make them go out 2019. The Amber, they don't hear them. So not only this last time, 2 weeks ago, where I send the audio out, it enter now inside the Amber, their own ears them. When I listen, he says, it will explain for now. But before I come to that, yeah. So now, what will happen? I say now, Irene Gua, when a so-called cabinet member for IG, he forward the audio, so I'm inside the IG cabinet WhatsApp group. Wonders, can't see confusion. People they say what? So now what this would happen, but what did you guys expect? I go play the audio and then I go explain one or two things them. So now, what will be happen? I say if you contact Power Fire Yango Francis, they ask for millions, including Cameroon passports, in order for drop your guns and also for disarm the Amba boys the way that they be listen to ye back then. But since then, it don't embezzle money where they be sending for you. Now the people in this way they chop my trip to Boya. And it don't cause confusion. And one of the things in this way, I be like him when this guy be still being a so-called general for Amba boys and for Widikum, because that time we be being a general, it be the thief. It be cause enough confusion from your criminality so that nobody happen for Widikum. Now why that way? As I tell you now, no, they never hear gunshot for Widikum inside Widikum Central. They never hear gunshot for more than 6 months. That one a reality because of the nonsense. They don't defeat Amba for the whole of Widikum. Now only for Batibo and for Ngi and some interior villages the way Amba fits to pass. They show their face today. But for say for Widikum Central, just like for Batibo Central and any central town, Amba no fit pass. And the truth that. So I be even over vexed. Time when IG they hear this audio, they kick it out of all their forums them, and the movie completely out of IG, and they even tell the Amba boys the way they did for Nigeria, say if they see ye, may they kumkumaisi. And I go explain for now why, because in fact my play for now the audio, and then I go explain for now why way the IG decide for kick it out, because after the audio circulate, Irene go drop him inside the cabinet group. Then he come out, he can coach Irene Gua, lambast Uchiba Nelson, and all the other ones them now he dig his own grave. Now why that way now, even for Nigeria, life no be safe, because they don't tell the Amba inside Nigeria, send me the YP. Now the reality that the Amba them for Nigeria now they look here with blood for eye. They go, and when they find it, they go YP, and they don't know because it don't invite them for your house or whatever. So they know a movement. So when I know surprise for years, they don't wipe this one any of these days. And when the Amba versus Amba, but now you go find your own problems, because after that audio go viral, it can't only try for lie about them. It attack the people the way they question your loyalty to Ambazonia. So the past few days them it don't come out with, oh, and Namia unmask country people, and all of that for remain relevant. And then now ye excuse wait away he want from the so-called Amba IG. Maybe I explain for now. After I don't play this audio, I'll explain for now why he make these audios them, and why way he only claim to fame now say he don't unmask countryman, because he want make IG he sponsor a trip to the UK so that make it come for UK can't stop country people, because apparently country people it been a small brother way be TV passport 20-something years ago, and then run at the age of 12 or 13 or whatever, I don't understand, then run come for London, pay your own flight, cash down for London. Now the story that way he want make una believe him, say not only if he stop country people, and he could be the savior of Ambazonia by stopping country people, and he believes that the IGB gullible enough and stupid enough for fall into that scam where he asked them, say, they give it 10 million francs cash, and then make it passport, and then make it visa, and then pay a flight to London, and then host it for your accommodation, feeding, living cost, and then so-called it talks say he could take that small brother to court when a legal something crown court on a way to be the talk where it go cost. First of all, for just approach a lawyer, for hire a lawyer for handle your court case. Any person we don't even take just immigration lawyer for this country will tell you the minimum way you talk about and say the amount of money you get to pay cash before you start continue for the talk anything. Now about £2,000 cash before you start to talk about your case. And then before your case won't even go anywhere by halfway, you're gonna pay about £7,000-8,000. And at the end of it, they go still probably repatriate you. I get my party man way, if they start this thing where they want repatriate for Cameroon, it start with this lawyer fees. After it don't spend about £5,000, which is about 4-point-something million francs. They still repatriate it. It don't even get the rest of the money for continue the court case. But anyways, when I listen, my country people them.
Me what they talk, na me an unmasked countryman, and na my family, and na me the Conda Gislen Conda. Countryman na my small brother. For my family, I know the people the way they involve. inside my country people platform.
Okay.
And the people the way they involve, I don't unmask them all.
Good for you.
You understand?
Yes.
If I was not in this struggle, I not for go unmask my own personal family. But since I unmask my own personal,
wait till they try for prove them. Wait till be desperate for tell the Ambazonians or AmbaFools them nasewiti say he love Ambazonia. He love Ambazonia. In fact, he gets sex with Ambazonia every day. Now why they try by all desperate possible means for make a say and say he's still there inside the so-called Ambazonia. One of the reasons why be desperate for make a believe say he's still there inside Ambazonia now because of the audios with Parfa Yengo Francis, where when a countryman, the king of all black legs, be released him. Now they question his loyalty to Ambazonia. Now why that way? He feel the need for constantly tell everyone say he love Ambazonia. But he continue. My country people them wanna listen. Wait, what's that day? Whoops. This thing it really misbehaved today. I don't know where to be wrong with this tablet. Wanna listen?
Go. I think I will just laugh, watch. Why? I cannot unmark somebody I know that is trying to destroy this struggle, and then the government is laughing at it. I don't know whether we are only interested in money, not even knowing what is important in this struggle. Blacklegging is the worst thing to ever happen in this struggle, and if we don't take time with blacklegs, my brother, this struggle we are going to nowhere because blacklegs will destroy this struggle. You saw what my countryman has gone on stage now. The video is coming out there. Every Ambazonian is cracking his brain. But see, he's laughing and looking at us because of what? Since we was unmasked, nothing has been done about it.
Yes.
I unmasked this boy, not because I favor my family, but because I love Ambazonia. As I discover that my children they do it, I forfeit one or discuss with Shilon Quiet. But I love Ambazonia, I unmask him.
Ah.
I warned him one tweet, you don't want to hear, I unmask him. Just because I love Ambazonia. But some people there now, they talk saying that their cousin, that their uncle. Maybe we not talk about their uncle. Maybe we not do this. For this my country people platform, I've gone and cut when I block his account. Single-handedly, I went and blocked the first account he was using. I know how much I spent and how the effort I used.
Okay, my country people then. For any person where you want to continue for listen to the rest of the audio, when I know say we don't post them for our YouTube channel, we don't post them for all the Facebook pages that we will get them, and we don't share them far and wide for WhatsApp. The audio and the video where we don't make them. So any person will be interested. I know say many people the other day here that listen, they don't listen to this audio before. As it talk, it be very wounded. Say it don't unmask country people, but nothing and no be done about it. Ma tell you now, one, it be the request. Wait we want make the do. It want make IG, as I don't already explain them. Make the sponsor ye because ye claim to fame. Now say na ye don't unmask countryman. It is sing them every single day. As if since where it don't unmask country people, wait till it don't improve for Ambazonia. They don't get independence. That is obviously not the situation. They never get independence since you unmask countryman. Countryman never stop his so-called blacklegism since you unmask it. We never slow down since you unmask it. Instead, we don't match fire. See, Tapang don't unmask countryman. I be been a one-eye ninja where they work for Ministry of Communication, no be so. And then you get editor to talk about being a Rogenda Young or be Bamleke man, no be so. And then you get the one way say be with man or whatever, no be so. And then they talk. Me, I don't tell Wuna. He say countryman come on from Momo, so he must come on for with whatever. I don't tell Wuna say I be Momo picking. Yes, 100%. I never ever. In fact, for unmasked countryman, no mean something where some person it be the fear for show your identity. The only reason why they withhold my identity now because say it confuse una. Now strategy for keep una busy because una be too dull. Una know if I show my face today, I work in public, I can't enter even inside una town hall. Now I say na me be country people una go do me waiting. Una go do me waiting. Now the question that editor to don't talk say. I say Sako a comment now the worst person, it be worse than Paul Biya. Say if you give one bullet and you put Paul Biya and Sako a comment, it go shoot na Sako a comment first. Now what's the editor to talk? Mark Barretta talk say if you put Paul Biya, put Chris Anu, it go shoot na Chris Anu first. Now Mark Barretta talk, but editor to know who's Sako a comment house day. Mark Barretta know who's way Chris Anu house day. Why never go shoot he? Now noise una the make him. He talks, he know my house, my address for London. He know my name, my age, my identity, my employer, my everything. Yet, wait till that one, it don't achieve and for una wonderful international idiot. IG. It tell when I say when I give you how many millions, make it come for London, when I make it docky, and then pay your flight, pay your accommodation, all thing, you seek your asylum, pay for your asylum, pay for lawyer's fee, so that you go take his small brother, go court, and then after that, when I go get the independence. Now the question that when I get to ask you, but before when I even ask you that question, when I go right back to the beginning of all of this, when I examine your own story where you tell una, then think for yourselves. And not say many will be poorly educated. Think for yourselves if this story is be true, a whole water. Make you forget the facts. It talks say the Bonnie for 1984, and then it talks say so for that 1999. If I follow the story properly, for 1999, he be already get passport. How old he be? Now the question, how old you be for 1999 if they born you for 1984? For una way una know mathematics, una do the quick arithmetic. How old were you? You be get passport, you be get visa, right? And then you talk say you are small brother. Wait, means say it be even be younger than you for 1999. If you they born you for 1984, if my mathematics serves me right, it means say you be 15 years old. It means say your small brother be waiting 13, 12, 11. Now you can't thief your passport. I know say you talk say your small brother be very smart. Probably very true. I know say me I be very smart because I am smart and I don't pass 99.9% of every exam. I don't ever write them. And clearly destroying Ambazonia, it be successful because I am smart. I achieve what way I set out to achieve. So your small brother be smart at the age of what? 12, 13, 14, 80 for your passport, then pay your own flight, then run go London, and then become successful. So successful to the point where it decide not for get a job flipping burgers and McDonald's or get a job in a firm or be a secretary or do it decide for join aweti the British Armed Forces, the greatest army or military force in the world, where they could do your background check, they could do your counter-terrorism check, they could do all kind of background check on you before they allow you for work, for be a commando or for be a marine, where you did work for the Queen of England. You could work for protect the territorial integrity of the United Kingdom around the world. Now the kind person that way it want make una believe say he go come for UK. Ye we no get docky, he no get name, he no get nothing. He go come, can't challenge that person. That kind of person we talk say he don't stay for UK for 20 plus years and he never commit no crime because he there for military. He did do very well. He get house. He be well situated. He never ever go prison. He no get no criminal record. But he go can't put you for prison. But ye way enter for the country illegally, nothing no go happen with you. Which passport you go get and we no get them illegally? The first question we will just ask you for that way he enter, he arrive for UK, whether enter na through back motor or any other dodgy means we enter. They asking and say, what is your name? You go first of all see now your confusion. What is your name? Now today the confusion start. Whatever story you start talk today, you don't commit a crime by entering this country. We go first process now that crime before any other thing it happen. Okay? So now, may we go back again to the fact say it is so. His story, where he want make una believe him. Now say wait. Now he want make una believe. Sorry. Now ye unmask country people. Now wait that one me una believe. Say now ye unmask country people. He want me una believe say yes, he been a general for Widikum. He want me una believe that one. He also want me una believe say he don't be general for Widikum since 2017. Now he talk, no be me. And then he also tell una say it is so. The Amber boys them for a village. They because you don't confirm of una. Say yes, his small brother be been a victim of Ambazonia terrorism for 2018. And now the Amber boys and for Widikum they can attack you inside his house. And he be been a general for Amber boys and for Widikum since 2017. So the logical question where wuna shit no why supposed to asking and say, if you be been an Amber general for that same village, how come your own boys they go attack your own brother? Now the next question that we get for asking, when I go to the root cause of my grievance as country people, where me I start this black legism. If when I assume say everything we don't talk now the truth, me when I assume and so I don't care. That one see me for side. Yes, not true. I be small brother. Yes, not true. I be thief the passport. Yes, not true. But the other truth. Now say wait, Ambazonia terrorists they attack me inside my house. Now, when I ask yourself these basic questions, now who it be send the shit no why blast them for can attack moi? And why? Now the next question that why was I attacked? Me a oh una weti. I don't ever hold any position for Cameroon. I don't ever find palaver for some person for Cameroon. I be politician. I know Pobia for Usai. I be CPDM. Why Ambazonia shit no why blast terrorists? They can attack country people for your house. If may we assume say yes, I be Oga Titus. May we assume so. Doesn't bother me. Escape some person their way it could do anything about it. Make it do them. Escape when I be fit do something about it. Why would I never do them by now? Why would I never do them? When I do them, with the wait. Time where I be go for DDR Center for Boya for 2019. August the 18th, 2019 to be precise. I be there for DDR Center for Boya. I be there for day. Coronavirus no be there and no be wear mask. I show my face. I there for Cameroon. I dey walk up and down. I make live broadcast for Boya Central. I make live broadcast for DDR Center for Boya. I make live broadcast for Yaoundé. I make live broadcast as I chop soya for Douala. Who they hide from una? With the fear una. Ayabacho there for them an enemy for IG. Sako there for them an enemy for ADF. Why Tapang it never go kill Sako? You know Sako house day. Make it go museum. There are consequences for the noise way when I do them. When I make noise, people they die for Cameroon, that's fine. But when I know if you make that noise, I die for UK. Even when I come inside Cameroon, I be easy person. I be na conchaff. When a countryman enter inside DDR Center for this 2020 August the 19th, 2020 way pass so I be there for DDR Center for Bamenda. Maybe self some of the Amber boys the way they can't attack me. They there for that DDR Center. They see me. When I ask them say I be hide. I know go for there. I know do live broadcast. I know do live broadcast with Kawa Yannick face to face. I know do live broadcast with Oka Nasri Clovis. When I countryman, when I talk say they hide. When I don't unmask it as if I be fear for showing my true identity. I no go for presidency for Cameroon. Time I be go meet up all the top people them for the presidency. I be wear mask for 2019 August. I be wear mask for 2020. Massa, when I make come again like say say some big deal. I never ever hide. I don't even try for help una for identify who I be. Now just say una overdoll. In the beginning when I be insist say I be Bamileke because when I be insist say I no fit be na anglophone. Say anglophone man no fit try for destroy Ambazonia. That's what when I be think because una dull. When I look for conspiracy theory, now one of the reasons that way Eric Tato, that idiot, it be fit believe, say they so I been na Roger Dayong because Roger Dayong na Bamileke man. So when I go post nonsense, now when I self don't discredit una own because you come now even when I can't talk say I be Titus or whatever, even if not true, una own followers no fit believe una because una don't unmask me like 17 times already because una dull. If I stand for una face, I show my face now when I go do waiting. If you touch me, just touch, even that touch like how you play tabala with person you by mistake touch it, I knock you out. That one is self-defense. And case goes nowhere. When I know if you touch me, even inside Cameroon, I know if you touch me. Okay, me would bring down the story. Say it is so, it be right. Everything where they talk now the truth. Me I be that Titus. Me I be small brother. Me I be the biggest criminal, yes. So now, he want make una for IG, una pay a flight, pay a passport, send it for UK, make it come now, and then by the odd chance it succeed for enter the UK, it survive the immigration process, then it go start a court case against country people. The court case where it go on for years and years and years. And then at the end of that court case, it no get no guarantee say go win no. And then at the end of that, man talk say win. Man talk say even come now gone, it can kill me, shoot me for head, bye. I fall for that, I die, boom. So what? What did that one achieve for una for IG? A give una independence? No. So what? Una go invest in something where una no go see any return? Ma tell una, as it talks say countryman it be smart. Not true, I no be stupid. The genius about country people now say we don't create a community. Country people no be one person. And now why that way we call the platform say my country people them. MKPD, no be one person, no be one individual. Maybe I've been at the brain for the inception of MKPD. The real genius of MKPD. Now the way we don't attack una like coronavirus. Before coronavirus come out for China, country people don't start coronavirus under Amba their shit hole. Yes! Now the reality that chukuchuku now will start calling corona chukuchuku. Yes, now corona chukuchuku where we don't give una, it be infectious, it be highly contagious. And as I don't always tell una, no, like people don't tell me, some people don't tell me say I get to pay them for information where they get them against Amba boys them. Some people don't come for sell me information. Some people don't tell me say I get to compensate them for become black leg. I laugh today, I almost choke, die. I ask them say, you think say we na me are the create black leg? Na lie. Na Amba the create black legs. They way Amba come and tell you for your house, you go understand the meaning of black legs. Even the boys that they did for Didi Asinta, when I escape na me, now we the convince them for come to Didi Asinta. Na lie. Na Amba it is send them for Didi Asinta. Every single day. Na Amba their own atrocities, na their own actions, na their own words. It destroy them. The only thing where country people they do, now for be the amplifier, for amplify their madness, for expose their atrocities them, for open their shit hole for public, so that when the public is see exactly where Amba be, the public itself they go run away from Amba. Now the only thing that way would they do, country people no be one person. I don't tell you now the first live broadcast this way when I contribute the make in a long time. For the past 4 months when I contribute a no be day in the UK in the first place. I'll be the work my own real job when I give me bread and sardine. I'll be there abroad, I'll be there for America. When I follow contribute when I know very well, I'll be there for America. I know if you do this kind of live broadcast them. I arrived back for UK a few days ago. By the way, they don't report countryman for British army. They report countryman for British immigration. They report countryman for British police. They report countryman for WUSA, for WUSA. Una never make all those phone calls. Una continue for the make am. The first 100 phone calls they una make am. It never work. When I said they don't arrest countryman, they lock him. Either for prison. Tapang talk. Eric Tato talk. Ayabacho talk. All man talk say countryman they for prison. Now the prison this way are they inside massa. Jesus. Sometimes the day way when you want for involve yourself in a conflict with some person, a fine for get an opponent where it be up to the task. Because right now when I just be too childish and stupid for the way sometimes it not even warrant my response because it just be so ridiculous. For example, because me I talk say nyamgui, it means say I'll come out for Widikum or it means I'll come out for Momo. Idiot! I don't na me I tell when I say I come out for Momo, and na me I tell when I say I live in London. And then Eric Tato, after me I don't talk for about 100 live broadcasts say I live in London. I don't drive motor show in London, show in Big Ben, the biggest monument where it go indicate say I actually there for London. Now House of Parliament for London. Now unique building where it not there anywhere else on the planet. I drive show in London, show in Big Ben, show in the London Eye, I show in the London Tower, the London Bridge. I show in all those things in my live broadcast and everything. Then tell when I say I live in London. And then Eric Tato can't unmask me, say I be Roger Dayong, I live for Paris. Mamma mia. Una dolo. Honestly, to a certain extent, now me I try to tell una who where I be, and then una they go the opposite direction. Una they go the opposite direction. I tell una say come on Momo, una can't talk say be Roger Dayong, I be Bamileke person. I talk say I live in London, show una evidence I there for London. Una talk say no, I be Roger Dayong, I live in Paris. I tell una say I be Momo Pekin. I did talk my country talk Moramo. I be graphy 100%. Then when I can't talk say no, na graphy, na bamleke, na this and this, and then this one can't talk say yes, na real Momo Pikin. But he never ever tell una why Amber boys they go attack his own brother in the first place. If EBB na the commander for the terrorists for Widikum, make it explain for una. Because if na the truth, say ye own boys they go attack ye own small brother, it means say na ye create country people. Yes, because I don't tell una. I there for this fight because Amber they attack me, and me I go destroy Amber. I don't care what Cameroon government help me. I don't care what any other person help me. When other black legs they join together, they help me for destroy Ambassador terrorism. It just means say the destruction it go happen faster. And why that when I don't see them today, the next segment where I go come to, I go explain for now how far we don't win. I will explain for now. But choices say go talk with their own mouth, with their own voice. When I go listen in the next couple of minutes. So yes, that is it. So now una don't come find me palaver, and me I go finish the fight. That is it. So if na true say I be na his small brother, if na true say it is so he don't unmask me and I be his small brother, say the next logical question when I get for asking, I say, why you as the commander for Amber Boys and for Widikum be send your terrorists for go attack your own family members, your own small brother, because of that one single act? All the destruction where countryman don't cause them to this revolution, it fall at your feet. Now you don't send this ballock for our back. Because if we now you be send the Amber Boys and for go to waka, terrorize people, them kidnap people them for ransom, for seize people their properties them for ransom, take them by force. And because of that, now you don't derail the so-called struggle to this level where when I say when they talk today, so Amber Boys them now petty criminals them. When I watch. No, me I talk him. But before I go, una listen. Well, una give me 1 second.
See, this revolution don't be your papa revolution or your mommy revolution. You dey on top money, the chop money, people they die when they didn't even see the money. You are just there talking rubbish about them.
Yes, una don't hear that one. Na pastor, he say Arengwa, ya mami pima. He be attack Arengwa that time. Why? Because say, una listen. Now this go explain now. Una listen.
The listen Arengwa forward up inside cabinet as surprise. Hana Arengwa will go to promote the work of my country people. My surprise be being I say why Arengwa will go to promote the work of my country people. See.
So una don't hear. He says talk him. Say na Arengwa e be forward that audio between ye we believe and for power 5 Yengo Francis. He said na Arengwa be forward the audio to the cabinet, and as a result of that, they don't kick it out of Ambazonia, the IG, and after day it be go butter bread. Now why that way it be so angry? It be animated. My country people wanna pardon me. That my cough they can't woke up. Now why that be so animated? Where it make all this noise this past few days them. It talk say I love Ambazonia, I love and pass my own brother. Now why that way I decide for unmasking? Now why that they talk all that nonsense? Because he want make the IG believe say it's still there for days, so that they'll continue for the give that small 50-50 francs where they will give you, and other people the way they did for so-called IG. Where sometimes if they beg the money, say way no day because it be there for Morocco. If you want to enter Europe through that Morocco route or whatever, through the Mediterranean, it no work. It go back for Nigeria. What I didn't have who sign now, who cares? But yeah, when I listen to the next video, now you use your own mob, you find your own trouble. If you just ignore that audio, it talks say yes, I will make the audio a long time ago. Maybe things are not for date the way we did now. But because they decide, as I don't tell you now, Amber they no get friend and Amber they no get secret. It decide for use your own big mob, go find your own wahala. It go begin kosh Arengwa, say Arengwa ya mami pima. Now you talk to me, now pastor that. He say Arengwa ya mami pima. And then it kosh the other one then. Una listen.
I want advice for Ambazonians. Because of the divide and rule black leg, they don't try to put inside us. We are falling to it, and which is stupid. Black leg, they try up, they try down, they try every side. Now they say the only way to put among Ambazonians to scatter the revolution is to bring divide and rule, and they struggle to bring the divide and rule, and we are falling to their tricks. Is that not so stupid for us Ambazonians that a black leg will bring a divide and rule and we fall to it? and we fought to the divide and rule, dividing ourselves, tearing ourselves apart from words from black legs.
Yes, because all of you guys are stupid and I am very smart. Now strategy where it never ever fail we, because when I first of all be so stupid, and when I always think now about when I individual self, when I ego big past Mount Fako, when I ego now the only thing where it win for one side. While we're winning fatly in everything, now when I ego, it be very big. So you know if you coach Amber, you go free. Amber must coach back. You Amber, no if you see something where you do, it just talks out, ignore that. Say for example, when I take me, look at my relationship with say Susie Sparks, we say all the other people, we say Kawai Yannick, Okanasri Clovis, Belch Satir song, say with Agent Franklin Jume and the rest. You know, even if Franklin Jume do something where, like sometimes the ego write something where he write about graphy or whatever, it's enough for me. Other people they go stand up for me, they say, countryman, now wait grand and Jume Franklin they do, and so I talk say you not get a number, you not get a Facebook, go and talk to him. I get a number. If I be concerned about anything, I'll go and talk to him. He get his own personal opinions and he get every right to your opinions. Then if he talks to me, I will call, I say, grand friend, you know when you do, and we talk. I don't tell when I say I know we can't lambast in public, because that is just childish and stupid. Now one of the things that with these AmbaFools them, they no ever cease for amaze we. They be so stupid, their egos are so huge, because na non-entities, na empty vessels, they make the loudest noise. If you throw in gong down here, when I know what they call them gong no, empty vessel, it no matter the size of the gong, like container from water and a jerry can for oil, you throw it downhill, can't hear noise, it will make them. Take the same jerry can, put water inside, throw it downhill. It no go make no noise. Person where water there for your head, where you get brains, it go think before you talk. Person where water not there for your head at all. It job make no noise, it vibrate. When I think say based on the nonsense with this non-entity they talk, and then when I compare you to me, now you say talks today, so if when I believe your own story, I assume say I've been a small brother, I've been a Titus. Assume the story say me I be well educated to the level of multiple degrees. Okay, me I be well travel. I don't travel the world. Okay, and me I get career, I earn money, I pay taxes, I own properties, and all of those things then. And I be educated and I work and I don't study and I go book and I feel afford for pay for my own lawyers or whatever. Assume say everything when they talk now the truth. Assume say it don't find a way into the UK. Assume say we stand face to face with you in court. Assume say even the IG he bills them. How it go feel win person like me when it be this stupid? Now the next other question that I wanna get for asking ourselves. Simon Ekoli, I love you. Continue for March Fire. But yes, we'll continue. So now the next video, this one, listen.
100 will watch this video and he will cut it, join it, and bring out the part that suits him. He won't bring all the parts. He won't bring the one that is against him. Tell him to bring this part out.
No, I will not bring that part out. Some person watch this video and they tell me, say, where countryman? Why are the people that do so? If you know, say some part there for the video where it go suit me, where it go favor me, then why it put that part for the video? Why? Make it not put any part for your video where it favor me. And another thing that me, I don't broadcast videos them from all the AmbaFools them, from Tapang Ivo, Eric Tato, from even Dan Kunyan for where they call it Paul Nilong, to Ayabacho Lucas. I go can't play Ayabacho Lucas audio in the next few minutes when I go listen. When they go to their own platforms them, go take content. Any wait away suit we can't broadcast them. When I think say Tapang, if you go take anything from Eric Tato, he can't post them, na lie. When I think say Eric Tato, if you go broadcast anything where come out from Mark Barretta, na because say, as I don't tell you, the only thing where they win for their side, now in ego. They get the biggest egos and because now wonderfulish international idiots, very stupid, empty vessels them, empty heads. Where you throw it and gong downhill. Now so they make noise, they go because now empty vessel. Yes, but we, even when me have been at their enemy or they been at my enemy, I feel still find something where we agree on. I feel still go for Eric Tato, Tapang Ivo, Ayabacho Lucas. Go and take things them for their way it suit me. I can't do broadcast them. Like I don't tell you now. What black legism now for amplify una stupidity and for unleash una madness in a grand scale and for tarnish Ambazonia, their image on an international stage. Yes. Now the strategy that I never ever hide them. I tell you what I'm going to do, and then I go ahead and do it, and you cannot stop me. But they continue. My play for now one or two more audios, and then we'll move on.
I don't report for una will be black leg. Wait till una don't do. That is my own question. Una want make me one. I fight the black leg. If they fight una with money we come off for La Republic with them, and una know. It don't create plenty websites, plenty things in there. We they use and they propagate against Ambazonia and against individuals.
That is good. It tell una say it don't unmask una country people for una. What have you done about it? Una one me na you one fight country people. Well, time where Amba they can't attack me. Una I be go call some person tell you say me can't join me for my fight. No, I start for fight Amba na me one. I know being a journalist. I know study mass communication. I know study anything to do with what me had to do for my activism. But guess what? I start the fight. Me one. I know we need no person. For it talk say I don't go carry money from Yaoundé or whatever. I not recall the words maybe use them. When I ask you this simple question, I be go carry the money from Yaoundé before he send Amba me they can attack his small brother, or after ye be send Amba me they can attack his small brother. Now the question that I want to get for asking, was that before or after Amba terrorists they can attack the country people? If we assume say his story be true, who cares whether I be true or not be true? That one on our business. Whether you believe it or not believe it, that one see me for side. You go believe it, then can't conquer my head. You go believe it, then can't do it for me. Even when I did for Cameroon, I know if you do nothing. I enter inside Bamenda, do live broadcast as I enter Bamenda, do live broadcast as we day inside DDR Center. I do live broadcast as I come out of Bamenda. I go chop pork for T Junction, come out for there, begin go me back. I come back. When I show for Facebook, they make noise. When I get terrorists on the ground inside Bamenda, when I not do nothing for me. Now for London, when I think someone I can't do anything. And then even when I catch me, put them down now, kill me. When I no go ever still erase the impact where I don't already create them. When I no go kill every single other black leg because country people no be one person. My country people then. So now I no go even over labor this point. Make we move on to Ayabacho because I don't already play some of these videos them. So for part 4 now, I could just play for now this video because this live broadcast I be plan make it no go more than 90 minutes because 90 minutes now the length for football. And right now we play massive, brilliant football for Cameroon. We'll get the the African Championship for Cameroon. Cameroon, they don't qualify for the semi-finals that they play against Morocco tomorrow. Inside Limbe, when I go see something tomorrow, my country people them make no man and no miss that match. When I make sure say when I share the Cameroonianness, when I go see something inside Limbe, how the Limbe Stadium it will be packed. These AmbaFools them, they make noise, say they go stop, goes down, they go stop the Pope, his special envoy to Bamenda, make he can't think say there's so conflict there. First of all, the man he enter Bamenda now by air, and then he reached for the stadium, he reached for the cathedral now open air. Mass because the Wewe population be plenty. Now so people they choke inside, and then the Amba they fail for that one. After all these people they don't go them, and then the commander they can't kill people them say they be go for church. Idiot. And then now you get a situation where they talk say this so they no go play no football. You cannot play football in war. You cannot play football in war. There will be no football in Ambaland. No football in Ambaland. No mean a Limbe that they don't play now 4 or 5 matches for Limbe. Who's that they? Cameroon team, they go play inside Limbe tomorrow. And I just want to take this opportunity because now the last 5 minutes for this live broadcast. Take this opportunity for congratulate all the forces of security where they run the work for keep the whole African Championship tournament safe. Whether now for Douala, for Yaoundé, for Limbe, and everywhere else where they run the operate for keep all the spectators and all the teams and also the officials them from CAF and from FIFA where they keep them safe throughout this period. I want to congratulate them because that is a fantastic job. It's not easy for pull that kind of feat, especially when you get people then way they get very bad intentions and they be a domestic terrorist then way they be an enemy within. It's not easy. So now for move on to the final point of our live broadcast. I want to play for now this audio. I know go play and make it go right to the end because I only want to play the first 3 minutes. Yes, the first 3 minutes of that audio, and then for explain for now the importance of our black legism and how much we've won. And then I go wrap up by playing the Cameroon national anthem. And then we'll call it a day. When I command over talk, I need for drink water as well because I get some small cough. No be corona, I get small cough. When I listen, my country people.
Good morning, everyone. When I see a soldier dies because of thuggery, stealing, I feel ashamed. Memory lost, memory wasted. I feel ashamed that brave men and women who've risen up to challenge Cameroon have become petty criminals, trying to get food, going around harassing people, begging for food. I do not only feel ashamed, I feel angry. Anger towards such persons more than I even have anger towards La Republique. It's a disgrace. Mandela spent 27 years in jail, never blinked, was forced to do hard labor. Hard labor. The South Africans endured for more than half a century. You have guys who've been fighting for 4 years. They've turned themselves into petty criminals. Instead of being seen as heroes within our communities, instead of being seen as people who protect our civilians, they are being seen as tormentors. Not tormenting, to get things done. Tormenting to eat, to drink. How cheap some of you have become. General Ivo should be frowning and mourning. All those great patriots, Fiango and the others, should be looking at such persons with awe and disdain. It is distasteful, to see soldiers falling because they are harassing the population. You people haven't got brains or what? The other day I said I imposed a foreign direct tax on all foreign businesses. You people are going around tormenting mothers in the villages, even where they are burying their dead. What is sacrilege? What is sacrilege to the customs and tradition that will hold dear? What has become of some of you? What has really become of some of you? Who are you? What are you fighting for?
Good question.
Join La Republique Army and become a tormentor. Stop giving a bad name to our struggle for liberation.
Some are country people them when I don't hear what he talk, he say, who are you? What are you fighting for? Now Ayabacho talk, he said they don't turn into criminals. Now Ayabacho talk, no be me your own voice. My country people them, this one are just for explain for una how much we, the black legs, we don't win. At the very beginning of our black legism, we will make them very clear, say we they here for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. We make them very clear the reason why. Now because say they attack we, no not because say we attack them. Many people the way they become black leg, like I don't always tell una, no man no go ever beg you for become a black leg. Now Amba it will create all the black legs the way we need them. Time when Amba come meet up you for your house, you go understand the meaning of black leg. So now themselves they create the black legs them. For beginning time we start the activism, we will talk today so all we need to do now for expose Ambazonia criminality and the terrorism and the atrocities them. In the beginning, they be hide their terrorist atrocities them. But because of the efforts where we don't put them on social media, we don't make them now every person it be sensitized. It be aware. People that talk out. We don't give people them an avenue, an opportunity to condemn the atrocities them for Amba. For 2018, people they be fear. And a lot of people, they will support them. Now, one of the reasons that they no be one talk against Amba. But for 2021, oh no. Even the Amba, we call itself Commander-in-Chief, he the talk. He say no. Amba boys them, when I be criminals. When I they kidnap people them. Even for funeral. When I they go harass people, when they try to bury their dead body people them. But what did you expect? make the territory ungovernable. Now the territory is ungovernable. But one of the reasons why Ayabachode also make this noise, now because of our efforts as we expose the Amba terrorists, the atrocities them and the actions them, and the community back home, they called them for report these incidents as well. They receive calls from journalists, from world leaders them. They show them the video. Me, I get connections to with all these people them. Una countryman no be na zamzam. Una hear no? All these people the way they talk to, from the American ambassador to Cameroon, to the British High Commissioner to the Cameroon, to the French ambassador, to all these world leaders, them American congressmen, the way they think that they talk to, me too, I they talk to them. Okay? When I know Dragon King, he too, they talk to them. So we, with the shutdown down, we draft our own letters. We send them to them. Explain the reality of what will go on. We with the shutdown down send them videos of the beheadings and the terrorist atrocities them, of their own words, compile all this evidence, we send them to them. May they hear, may they understand the reality of what will go on. And why that way? Since 2016 till today, Amba no fit boast, say they get one international organization or any foreign sovereign nation where it support them. Even that Sahrawi where they be talk say they play, even that friendly football match where they be talk say they go play them, who say they? It doesn't exist. Why? Because of our black legism, my country people them. For beginning, they be hide them. Even me, tell me Amba they attack me, I come for UK. I talk, I cry for people, I talk, say no. Now wait till this way they happen for Cameroon. These people they kidnap people and for ransom, they terrorize the communities. More than they talk that thing. I enter inside Jangi house, inside meetings, I talk them. I say na lie, Amba na thief. Amba they kidnap people them. They attack me. When I hear what they talk, I don't always tell when this story my country people them. They talk say, no tarnish the image of our revolution. Now so they talk. So maybe I not tarnish the image of their revolution. Now so they talk my country people them. So for just tell you now the difference between 2018 and 2021 where would they in. The difference now say now even when me and Demi for my I do my own work where I don't even care. I did for America, I did concentrate on my personal career. Now Ayabacho they do black legism for me. Now Irene Gua they do black legism for me. Now, Elitato Tapang, they do black legism. They fight amongst themselves. When now we all we would do now, we instigate the fighting amongst them because the people they dull, and they will find place. You know, now I have actually confirmed for we say wait, Amba boy they thief, Amba boy they harass the population because wait, we don't tarnish them, go finish for the way they no fit hide them anymore. They be forced for confront them. My country them. So now. The last little thing point where I want to raise and where I want to talk about briefly now this issue for the 2nd of February 2021 when yesterday where when I see a meme for post them several times yesterday say ex-combatants or GDR center they strike, they demonstrate, and then they go right say they didn't feed them properly, say they didn't do this. My country people. Then when they actually talk to the ex-combatants they tell them why they on the street. No person, no talk for they say they demonstrate because they need to feed them. They talk say they demonstrate because some of them are not there for 1 year plus, 1 year, 6 months and whatnot. And the promises, the way they promised them, they never materialize because say they believe say they go there for about a year and then they go integrate them, they go move them out of the center. Why were they still there for 1 year, 6 months later? Now why that way they seek attention for the state for address their personal grievances? Now what is that way they talk? So the one the way they talk say they there for the GDR center because they didn't feed them. I don't know what who said that one come on. But then again, I want me to understand this particular point. Say yesterday we been away Monday. Monday supposed to be away according to the AmbaFools supposed to be a ghost town, no be so. So on the Monday, the 2nd of February 2021, the ex-combatants them where they don't exist. Because AmbaFools they don't tell you say no Amba, no they drop your guns, no be so. So Amba boy they don't exist. But on the Monday, we're supposed to be in a ghost town. The ex-combatants they come out for do demonstration for block road. They be block road if ghost town day and no motor no worker. Then why the block road on Monday? No, not just for show when I say this. So no ghost town. It no exist for Boya. So now one of the things that I want to thank the guys for GDR Center for Boya, where they come out for demonstrate for proof for the world. Say no ghost town. It no exist for Boya. Why they choose na Monday for go demonstrate? Because they know say it go get the most attention. All man they do business na Monday now for Boya. Ghost town no day for Boya. And the ex-combatants for Boya, they prove them. And the only other thing where I want to talk for una about this particular issue and say, a lot of people them, they don't contact me, they ask countryman about what will happen for Boya or whatnot. Una need to understand my country people them. Maybe I repeat them for una. I know the work for Cameroon government. So some kind of questions the day way me I know supposed for even know. And even if I know, nobody in my business can't tell una. Unfortunately, no be because when I get the regional director and when I get the national coordinator for the center, now they write people in that for channel when I questions them and when I concerns. And since the ex-combatants they come out, say they go, they want for seek attention, for address some concerns the way they get them. They don't tell them, say they go hear from the Prime Minister's office by Thursday. So by Thursday, hopefully they will hear something and hopefully their situation it will be addressed. But then again, as they talk, the ex-combatant they talk say the promises. When I remember, like I talk, they say promises. The promises the way they give them. So the problem, as I always tell you now, one of the worst thing in life now disappointment. And disappointment it come from when you get your expectations they be too high or you get an over expectation of something. So the people they go get expectations based on the promises the way you make them to them. Now why that I always tell people they say una stop for the promise people them heaven and earth. And then when time reach for una for deliver them, una not for deliver them. Una they go tell these guys them say this so when I come out for bush they go give una a job. When I tell them say when I come out for bush they go do una this, they go do una this. Make una no make no promises the way you personally una no fulfill them. No make them no promise. The only promise where the head of state don't give them now wait amnesty. When I tell them the truth. And now why that I don't tell Amba boys them and I broadcast them every single day. You drop your guns or will compromise you. Now the only promise that after you don't drop your gun, no man in no will compromise you. I understand the guys who they there for DDR center. Say it is so. They obviously no person no go want to stay for DDR center for an extended period of time. But make they also understand. Say a lot of people the day out there, IDPs the way now them cause them. People the day where the day now they don't lost their papa, lost their mommy, where now for DDR center wanna kill them. We not understand. And when the people then where the day now IDPs now for Douala, for Yaoundé, whatever, where their situation is worse past now on for DDR center. When they see now when they strike, they ask for job, they demand things them. When I put on ourselves for those victims, their position, say how they go feel. Now all that I go tell now how the victims they go feel. Say okay, so I not do me nothing wrong. All where I be one do now for go for school. When I can't kill my papa, when I drive way out of our house, now burn our house. I then na IDP, I do not prostitution for Douala now. Now, when I want Cameroon government for give una job, for feed una fine, for do this and that, wait be Cameroon government the own response to that IDP. Now wait that way I always want me una check them. Before when I take any decision, when I consider the facts say, when I get people the way now victims of una actions them. And now wait that way the people, the authorities them for Cameroon, they consider them before they make decisions them. They don't get any option. They must consider the actions the way they take them, how it will impact the general public. Me wanna understand say one Amba boy, if he get like 1,000 victims. Yes, now the reality that one Amba boy, if he get like 1,000 victims them, where they suffer today because of una actions them. And some of we will talk to them, no, now we will say una for bush. And not be responsible for any Amba boy. I don't get some people that call me and say, countryman, but what about my papa with the killer? I say, so what? Now me and kill papa. They kill papa and then you go catch different man, their own papa kill him. The person will kill papa, you go find me, go attack na he. When I blame na Pobby and then when I go catch na Ayafo Florence behead him. Now Ayafo Florence kill your papa. Now he do you wrong. The gendarme will become collect bribe for corner road. If una be so they go na after gendarme, maybe someone will not forgive you problems una. Now say when they go after the innocent civilians them. So as I don't talk, you wait still there for bush. You wait thinks that so if I come for DDR center, they don't give me job. Hold the gun. We are coming with free kumkum. Dialogue without precondition. Now all that I go tell una. Now the only promise that way I go give una. You hold the gun, we go wipe you. End of discussion. So for the guys the way they demonstrated yesterday, I feel only take positives out of that. Well, una get every right in a democratic society for air una views them. Now so a day when I go out and I demonstrate. And then another point where I want to make an activity. Una where una go out now go demonstrate. The idiots and shit no white blacks AmbaFools the way they always talk today. So una be prisoners. Now the same shit no white blacks the way they post and they glad say Amba boys for did the that they protest. Person when a prisoner, if you go protest for middle road, go block road. If you be really been a prisoner for DDR center as they talk, say when I need to work out without gendarme, say this is and that. Time when I come out for go to protest for road, why when I not just hold that road, begin to go una. Go you back for house, go you for bush again. If una be been a prisoner, then why una not come on run? When I know they ask the shit no why blast them that question, why una not just go? If una fit get the freedoms for even go protest. Then why would I not just go una out and then just go una for house? Don't just disappear, go do your own thing. Go you for Nigeria, go you for Germany itself. Why? So when I feel say and say even the lies the way the AmbaFools they talk them, now so themselves so they can't debunk them. So I want to thank me for. I want to thank all the hungry, useless, so-called journalism for Cameroon where they run, go post that news because they believe say it go sabotage the Cameroon government. I want to thank when I say when I do it, when I expose the fact say DDR Center is a success. When I prove say Amba boys they drop their guns, when I show their faces, many of the Amba boys that they there for DDR Center they don't like to come out in public. Because some of them talk today, so they repay Clovis, they repay Beltus, they repay Joel. So they no one can talk their own story for camera because they want me to pay them money. Now so some of them they talk. They don't want help their brother may come up for bush. Well, una don't go strike now, una help bring attention to the DDR Center, which is fantastic. Because now una help all the Amba boys they never ever hear about DDR Center. Now they know about DDR Center. That is how it starts. And now they will become more inquisitive. Now they will ask more questions them. Before you want to know, all of them, they go there for DDR Center. So I want to thank una very much, my country people them. I want to thank all person where they don't join we, a share, a contribute one way or the other for this black legism, for this live broadcast, where we don't do them today. I want me on a match fire, whether you can watch them live or you watch them later on after we don't upload them for YouTube or you there here right now. When I match fire for share them, make it go far and wide. Make all the people them where they never hear about country people, where even they then are under rock. Even the dinner for bush for side, share them, make it go reach them. Enter inside all the Amba WhatsApp groups them, Facebook groups them, share one message inside. I want to see at the very minimum 1,000 shares as usual. My country people them. When I match fire, Bali General, I see you. I see all when I my country people them. So yes, before I want to go,
they are falling to their tricks. Is that also stupid for us Ambazonians that a black leg will bring a divide and rule and we fall to it? And we fall to the divide and rule, dividing ourselves, tearing ourselves apart from words from black legs.
Yes.
100, he will watch this video and he will cut it, join it, and bring out the part that suits him. He won't bring all the parts, he won't bring the one that is against him. Tell him to bring this part out. I think why your mommy Pima. See, this revolution not be your papa revolution or your mommy revolution. You there on